welcome to our admin class presentation. I, Diane, Maliha, and Jacqueline will be presenting to you about the strategic grid. My friend here, Maliha, she's going to be representing management in the business world, and I'm going to be presenting IT in the business world.
Talking about the grid, I will tell you a little bit about the background as well. This grid was created by McFarland and McKinney in 1983. Businesses still use it today because of its clarity and business advantages.
Here we are looking at the strategic grid. This is the y-axis. This is the current operational dependence on IT. This is currently how much they depend on IT and how much value they think that IT is worth. The x-axis here is the potential strategic impact of IT. This is talking about the future, that's telling us in the future this is what we want to use IT. So the more that they want to use IT, then the more potential impact it will have on the business itself. Now there are four quadrants: the factory, the strategy, the support, and the turnaround.
Hi, in this scenario we'll be talking about support quadrant. I am going to play the role of management, and then Diane will play the role of the IT in the business world.
Now, in the support quadrant, I wanted to tell Maliha that all we do is that we support their existing system. We don't give them any new ideas. Whatever they tell us to support, that's all we do. So we have a really weak relationship with management, or they have one with us. They don't really communicate with us. So the only benefit that we give is supporting their existing system and saving them incremental costs.
Yes, Diane, you are actually right. We, as a management, have a weak relationship with the IT department, as well as the customer and our supplier who provides, who support our system. But IT side of it, you guys only responsible maintenance of the system that we already have.
About the factory quadrant. The first thing I wanted to say about factory is that as IT, we have a very strong relationship with the existing IT system because it has to do with our day-to-day operations. So whatever we do processes, we do rely on IT to help us, to support us in what we're doing. But there's not a lot of senior management involved, which this is where Jacqueline comes in.
We as management are not involved in your day-to-day activities. However, we do rely heavily on IT to support the existing system. However, you benefit us because you reduce costs and are mainly a short-term plan.
As you can see here, we are at the high impact of strategy, and then we are currently using IT. So right now, our existing and our future IT developments are very crucial to company success. For management, we are very cooperative and we communicate very effectively.
Dan, you are right. In strategy quadrant, the overall business plan is very, very important, and it have a high level of management involvement as well. The major transformation and cost reduction, it actually happens in the strategy quadrant, and it enables both core operation and core strategy to the business.
IT does not have a strong relationship with business. Our main focus is to bring success to the company, and we provide strategic opportunities. We are heavily involved with the future strategic planning, but IT is not. We do not have a lot of input in the business.
We as management also have a weak relationship with IT because currently we are not heavily dependent on them. However, in the future, we are planning on using IT more in our business. We do have a high level of management when we deal with IT as well. Why is a strategic grid useful? Because it involves dealing with competitive advantage. It also affects all levels of management, which is why the grid is important for management to learn. IT deals with the technical issues that can slow down processes. It transforms the way information is created and passed around. It teaches the business why IT is important and how they can use it for their benefit currently and for the future.
So in short, I wanted to summarize each of the quadrants. The first one being support quadrant, where the IT projects and initiatives that fall in this I wanted to go over the summary of what the video was about. The support quadrant was that the IT projects and initiatives that fall in this quadrant have low strategy impact on operations and organizations. They are usually just incremental or local improvement projects that are carried out and managed by IT specialists in conjunction with the end users. The factory quadrant is where the IT projects here are of a cost-reducing and performance-enhancing nature that is related to the core of the operations of an organization. IT in this instance is very important and of critical importance to daily operations. Therefore, these projects are designed, implemented, and managed by both business unit executives and IT executives. So both IT and also management work together. The turnaround quadrant is the aim of projects that is designed to exploit emerging strategic technological opportunities and is usually carried out by business units in conjunction with IT executives, and it emerges the technology group with it. It can involve also working with external partners. The strategic quadrant, which is the most important quadrant, is where the projects in it are usually in the firms that are committed to using their IT, not just for operational purposes, but also to give the organization a core strategy, because IT initiatives and projects in this quadrant are defined and implemented at the highest level in the organization. So that is to summarize the 4 quadrants and what it means for businesses and why it is important to have IT inside of our businesses.
Thank you for listening to us.
I hope you learned a lot about the strategic grid.